Opening shot brought to you by First Strike Paintball Games in Chippewa Falls. Our brand new family member. Give it up for First Strike Paintball Games. Yeah. Holly and I want to say thank you to you guys. Thank you to the audiences. Thank you to the PFG disciples. Thank you to people. Holly Ho, ladies and gentlemen. Give it up for Holly Ho. How was your week this past week, Holly Ho?
It's been crazy.
You're doing a lot of work, and you're painting?
Painting. My kids are almost done with school. They're going to be seniors this fall, so I've been getting into that. They're babies.
But you got boys, though. Well, you have one daughter.
Twin boys. My daughter's 21, though, so.
So she's okay for me and Mike to talk about?
Nope. Not today, Satan. Not today.
I can't say speaking of Mike. Let me tell you a little story about something that happened to me this past week.
Oh, goodness.
So we're in a town in the area.
Okay.
And I was with a friend of mine, really, really good friend.
Okay.
The cops pulled us over. My friend waved to the cop as we were driving by.
Okay.
Okay. All of a sudden, he said, well, I think he's turning around. Next thing I know, I see the flashing lights on behind us. The cop says, my friend said, you know why am I being stopped? The cop said, because you sped up a little bit before you went through a yellow light. Stupidest thing in the world. Then, how much weed's in the car? So my friend, who I didn't think had the strength to even pick me up, not only picked me up, but he threw me under the bus when he says to the cop, I don't have any on me. What? I mean, think about that. So I had to show the cop, yes, I had what was left of a blunt. My friend, it was hilarious. My friend just all of a sudden went off on a tangent. But officers, THC ain't, it's legal.
All the laws.
And I was like, if I was that cop, I would have yanked our ass out of the car and arrested us just because of my friend. And I was telling Mike about it as it happened. I was texting Mike. I'm like, Mike, you should see what just happened. And Mike said, see, that would never happen with me. Right, Mike?
That is right.
Yes, exactly.
Never happened.
Liar.
Give it up for Mike Snow, ladies and gentlemen. Lots of good things going on with this show, too. Lots of brand new subscribers. We're at almost 3,500 subscribers. The past few episodes have gotten over 4,500 views or more. The chat room is moving again. Let's see. Scorch has no friends. He was alone. Scorch had to hide his stash. Weird felony. Some are and some deranged. Those that are very strange. Weird felony. There you go, you guys. Guess Scorch Head is back. Oh, you saw Scorch Head? Yes. These are the chat rooms. Now, remind you, we love having you guys on the chat room, and most of them are pretty cool. Holly, let me bring up the chat room for 1 second. Here's Holly. I said, Holly, wow, this person's saying they missed you. Then another person saying they missed you. There's 2 comments in the chat room about Holly. Holly, see, they all want to talk about me. They love me. They want to talk about me. No, Holly.
Yeah,
they basically want to rip apart the show.
And love me.
But they do it in such a fun way. Hey, and chat room, we're going to mainly go for you for this. If we can arrange to get a camera to go up the skirt or up the dress, would that be a yay or a nay? Because Holly's all up for it. She already told us that.
Maybe.
Maybe my ass.
Maybe.
So anyway, welcome to all the new subscribers. Great audience tonight, too.
Yes.
Welcome to the new place.
Yeah. We love it. We love being here.
We do. Now, you know what I want to get into, if we can, our first thing that we call F'd Up Facts. Brought to you by Common Collected Cannabis Company in Chippewa Falls. They are the official cannabis company and CBD company in Chippewa Falls of Scorch's PFG-TV. We love them, Stacy and Tim. Truly, you are family, so thank you for everything. And we're going to talk so much about you throughout the show, about what you have. Anything you need CBD, THCA related, you go to Common Collected Cannabis Company and you check them out. Also, Also, Wicked Sweet Bake Shop in Cadott. I cannot stress enough, you're getting closer and closer to that show. While you're on your way to that show, what you do is you stop into Wicked Sweet Bake Shop. Holly and I went in there a couple of weeks ago. Just an amazing selection. And you want to know how you can tell it's as fresh can be. If you go in and there's nothing on the shelves, that's because they only make enough to last for that day. I think that's amazing. So Wicked Sweet Bake Shop, thanks to you for being part of the Scorch's PFG-TV family. A study found that 50% of people stopped being friends with another person because said person gave them bad advice. What's the worst advice you've ever got?
Me giving it or receiving it?
Well, since I said worst advice you ever got, I would probably say getting it.
I don't know, because I don't listen to most advice.
Fair
Just
enough.
saying.
I'm trying to think. The worst advice I got.
Sorry, but
honestly, it's a really slippery slope. Probably the worst advice I got was staying in radio many years ago. Because radio, it's as great as it was. I loved radio. It was good to me. It's been good to other people, but it's bad to other people. Radio is messed up, and I probably could have been a lot further in my life, as far as financially, if I just never got into radio. So that would probably.
But
be
it brought you here, so we're happy.
Oh
for
yes.
that.
Oh, that's
right?
nice.
We're
Thank
thankful.
you.
We're
Now,
glad you went
I
to
would
the
like to know
radio.
where they did this right here, because they say the average person was 16 years old when they had their first cup of coffee.
I was
16?
like 8.
Yeah, I was like a little kid.
My grandma would do the cake donuts, dip it in the black coffee, and that's what we would do every morning. I don't know. I was very young, I guess.
I used to love chocolate cake donuts.
Oh,
I can't eat donuts
I
anymore.
like the
though.
donut holes.
You know, I can take that back. The one donut I can eat is the donut from Wicked Sweet Bake Shop in Cadott. Hell yeah.
Hell yeah.
The only donut I can eat. I don't know why. 44% of us hang on to car air fresheners after they stop working. I've got some that I would imagine are from when I was in California, which is
Ew.
probably many years
That's
ago.
like 8 years ago.
If not more. No, California was probably more than that.
Oh.
Oh no, I guess it was about 8 years. They're folding up like at the corners and stuff. Now all it smells like is the weed that's in my car, so that's good. A survey says millennials plan to keep new cars. How the hell are you going to do this? Millennials plan to keep new cars 5 years or less. How are you going to do that? 5 years or less.
I don't even know how anybody rents anything.
I don't know how
have no
anybody
idea.
can do anything anymore.
I
you
don't
know?
get it.
Oh, speaking of renting, if I can, I want to bring up our pal Sean Som. Sean from the Right Way Shuttle place. They also do trailer rentals. And for Monster Hall and for all the other concerts we're going to be doing, they're hooking us up with trailers. So, you know what, Sean, you guys, thank you, for the trailer. Yes, give it up for Sean and crew. Thanks for the ride. Me and Mike are going to be saying that to Holly at the Monster Hall. Thanks for the ride, Holly.
Not from me. Not from me.
I'm only talking about the golf cart. I know.
Whatever.
According to a recent survey, 52% of women don't like getting the picture taken because they don't like their smile.
They have to control it, and there's one side that every woman likes.
And finally, they say the ideal time for a nap is 8 hours after you wake up in the morning. Are you a napper?
No.
Mike Snow is a napper. Mike, how long after you wake up can you nap?
20 minutes, probably.
20 minutes
But
after
how
wake
long
up.
do you nap for? That's what I want to know. How long do you nap for?
Hour and a half.
Oh my God. See, anything more than 20 minutes, I won't be able to get back
They
up.
say anything more than 20 minutes, you might as well go an
Yep.
hour. You're gonna
I
feel
can't
like
get
crap.
back
That's what
up.
they say. Ladies and gentlemen, Mike Snow and his nap time
He's like 4
advice.
feet taller than everybody, so he probably
There
needs
you
more
go.
sleep.
That's about our effed up facts for today. I want to say thank you, by the way, to family members, Mad Computers, Mad Computer Services, LLC. We love you guys. Mike Decker. Mike, I want to thank you because Mike made a special text to me this afternoon to say good luck in congratulations on the new show. So, Mike, thank you. Mad Computer Services, LLC. I'm telling you, now that the school year is just about over, you want to find out what Junior was really into when he was supposed to be in trigonometry class? You have him go, you bring your computer to Mike at Mad Computers. Mike's going to be all embarrassing. Wow, do you know what your kid is into? I mean, Raiden, one of our camera guys, who Lord only knows what he's into. Look at the kid. I mean, he's got to be into something. But we'll find out when we bring his computer to Mad Computer Services, LLC. They do fixes, they do refurbish, they buy and they sell. Check out Mad Computer Services, LLC. Also, Dion, I got to tell you something. Shilka Flooring gets so much love in the chat room. I don't quite know why. I mean, granted, they're a great flooring company.
He's handsome.
But stop it with that. He's handsome.
I like his mullet.
So that's what, Dion, you're handsome.
You're so
if you
handsome.
need any sort of flooring done for your house or your company, your building, hardwood floors, carpeting, anything like that, call the handsome one. Call Deanne.
Deanne.
Call Deanne.
When
And
you need your
as-
carpet fixed, call him.
He goes as Deanne on Thursday and Friday. Call Dion and Shilka Flooring, and they're going to hook you up. Thank you for being part of the SCORCH's PFG-TV
Thank
family.
you, guys.
He's going to be here later on today to talk real estate. What I want to talk to him about today, and we're going to get into it, is the difference in real estate buying and selling with seasons. His name is Chris Powell from Edina Realty,
We love you,
one of the
Chris.
SCORCH's PFG-TV family members. Now, Chris, what I love about Chris is he's from the area. So he knows everything there is to know about buying and selling a house.
Yep.
Can he give you the greatest deal ever? He'll certainly try. I've seen some of his deals. He does pretty damn good. So Chris Powell at Edina Realty, thanks to you. And also Chickadees. Give it up for Chickadees.
Yeah!
Chickadees Family Restaurant. I want to apologize formally to Chickadees. I understand that you came out to the show last week that we didn't even have because everything got messed up. I did email you, and I guess you said that they said something about
He
not.
said he doesn't check his email
Yeah.
often. Sorry,
So
I get it too.
I did email. We're going to get in touch. I just want to let you know, no hard feelings. We're going to definitely
you.
have you on because we love Chickadees. Actually, the chat room, one of the first things that was said in the chat room is, are we going to hear about the potatoes tonight?
Potatoes.
Hell yeah, you're going to hear about the potatoes tonight because Chickadees every day, and I love this fact, they go through over 100 pounds of fresh potatoes, not bagged, not frozen, not canned, not crap, fresh potatoes
Fresh.
every single day. Chickadees, we love you. Thank you
you.
for being part of the SCORCH's PFG TV family. Okay, coming up in just a few seconds, we have a segment. I love this one. I used to do this on the radio show. This segment is called F My Life. We're going to do that in a few minutes. Things that women like to hear from men. We're going to find out from you. And if there's any women in the chat room, they can certainly add to it. And also coming up, we're going to talk to Parker Reed in just a couple minutes. Tonight's musicians, Parker Reed, and you ready? The Lucid Dreamers coming up on SCORCH's PFG TV. We're coming right back. Wonderful. Okay,
know.
welcome back to SCORCH's PFG TV. Get up.
Yeah!
Oh man, so I saw this thing. I saw this thing recently, and I got to make sure that I want to see if I can find it now because now, of course, I'm losing it. I found this thing about things that women like to hear from their men. And can you stall? You know what? Stall for a second because
Stalling.
I've got to pick this up. So go ahead, stall.
Stalling how? Like,
Stall. Talk about Holly for a second. Let's give you another chance.
Oh, great, I'm live. So I'm stalling for Scorch. I don't know what to say. I'm panicking now. Monster Hall. Let's bring up Monster Hall. June 6th through the 8th, I believe, is the dates. We're going to be hosting Monster Hall for our beautiful friend Joel. And we hope that you all come out and join it because there's going to be many, many bands. And hopefully we'll have a lot of those bands on the show too. So I don't know what else to say. Oh, yeah, yo! Monster Hall, we love you, Joel!
You're doing a fabulous job. Fabulous
Thanks.
job.
I'm learning the
You know what I
things.
love?
I've never been
I love
in
when
that
you have a
position.
talk show host that says, I don't know what to say.
That's the
I
first
don't
time
know
that's
what
happened to
say."
me.
So
If I say the wrong thing, then I'm in trouble. If I don't say
that's
the right,
right.
thing, then
Let's,
I'm in
let's
trouble.
air our dirty laundry. Hey, chat room, how did Holly do on the cuff, on the fly? Did she do okay?
They did this on purpose to screw
Scorch
me over.
just
I
dropped
know
the
they
F
did
word.
it.
I'm not quite obsessed with Holly anymore.
Yeah, thanks.
Somebody else says, talk about drugs, Holly.
Who's talking about drugs?
That's no. They're saying if you want to find something to talk about drugs. You know
Oh,
about that.
well,
Things women like to hear. Do you like to hear things like, "How was your day"?
Yes.
Really? So,
What I love the most is that morning message. If I'm not with somebody, like in the home, that every morning when I wake up and it's like, hey girl or hey beautiful, I like that a lot. A lot.
okay. How about this one? I can't believe how sexy you are.
It depends. Are you starting with that? I've never talked to you before. That I guess. You know what I mean, though? Like, have we talked before?
I'm
and
just
saying
asking you,
that?
as far as women go, does a woman, so it doesn't say, but would you like to hear that from somebody?
If I knew that, if it was some stranger messaging me, I'd be like, send your dick pic somewhere else.
What about, how do you feel about whatever? It doesn't make a difference. How do you feel about something? If somebody says that to you, is that good? They're including you in the conversation,
Yes.
right?
If you want to make me feel beautiful about myself and sexy, absolutely yes.
You're, as we say back home, Ma, I hope you're feeling okay. Everybody say hi to my mom.
Hi, Bobby!
As we say back home, you're really smart. Do you like it when people say you're smart?
That was smart.
Well, see, let's decipher the difference. Has anybody ever said to you, you're really smart?
That's not something that most people are just like, hey, by the way, you're smart.
Oh,
No.
see, there's a reason for that, Holly.
Yeah, I know. That's why I'm with you.
Um,
Bobby, we love you.
how about, okay, is this good for a guy to say to a chick, you know what? You are great in bed.
I mean, I wouldn't cry about it, but I would love it. I mean, how old is he?
Which is interesting. Let's talk about, you know what? I'm going to get off of this
See
for a
how all
second.
the women laughed in the way. No one can hear them maybe, but all the women cackled as loud as they possibly could.
I'm definitely gonna
'Cause
get
they
off of this for a second.
understand what I'm saying.
What is the youngest guy you've ever been with? And how old were you?
Okay, 38. I think he was 21.
38, 21.
Yes. Yeah, I bartended. Was bartending. There are a lot of guys out there that really have a thing for hot moms.
What is
Apparently, I'm a hot mom.
is there an age thing? Like, is there, if somebody came up to you that was 18
Oh, girls.
and they
no.
were good looking enough, you
No,
would,
my sons are going to be 18 this year.
and we're going to get into that next break. What
Okay.
things you've done with your sons?
What?
I think I just want to see
I'm
your
not
face.
into stepmom porn. Sorry.
You said that last week when we asked you to do something with your daughter. too.
Everything
What
on porn is about step parents and step siblings and step kids. I guess I found out. 'Cause
Nobody
you
knows
know what
anymore.
I'm saying. Whatever.
Holly
gives me
is a goer.
He
Love
gives
it.
me all the batteries after the show every night, but I don't watch porn ever.
Mike must have shown the other guys on the couch because those two guys couldn't be more uncomfortable. By the way, we're reading out some of the chats from the chat room, which we freaking love you guys.
You're stuck with us. Sorry.
Sibs-
They're stuck with us.
Sib's grave is protected by
you
Rock's
should've
money
watched more shows.
because Sib was the drummer for the band Boston. Used to be my co-host of the show. He passed away. His daughter is
rip
married
Sid.
to the Rock, Dwayne
Yes.
Dwayne Johnson. So, I love the random guys. Do you like casual interaction, Holly?
What does that mean?
Casually.
They like
His
to hear you
casual
walking
might
away.
be my different
There's some great
casual.
chats coming in, so thank you.
love
You know
you.
what? How about this one? Today, yet another first date was a total waste of my time. He was yet another creep, more interested in the experience of having sexy time with a dwarf than he was in getting to know me as a person. I'm just going to stay single forever. It's not like I've always dreamed of marriage anyway or anything like that. F my life. This is a great segment. This segment's called F my life, ladies and gentlemen.
I dated a dwarf once. Is that weird?
Would you say you dated a dwarf once?
Yeah. My
Oh,
aunt's a
see?
dwarf too.
Dude, you have me so confused because we said we were doing Parker after.
We're gonna do Parker at the end of this, so don't be too confused.
God,
We're gonna get it.
Mike's yelling at us.
Yep.
We love
No,
you, Mike.
he's right though. He's right.
He is right.
But
Always.
today I thought I'd patched up a hole in my window pretty well. That is until I heard the sound of a buzzing going around the room. A huge bee that somehow got into my house. I would have helped, but I'm terrified of bees. I'm now afraid to go into my bedroom. F my life.
Are you allergic to bees?
You guys can respond to some of this. You
Yeah.
know.
Respond.
This is the first show, by the way, because we're in a new place. We told everybody they have to be as quiet as they can. We don't want any sounds from the studio audience unless we tell them to make sounds. Watch, make some noise. See?
What a difference!
They're all here.
How hard was that?
Give it up for Mike Snow. Thank you. Today, I got home from working overnight and I let the two dogs out of their crates. The oldest one, almost 9 years old, was acting weird. He was shaking and couldn't stand, let alone sit. I thought something was incredibly wrong. I was bumming out. Nope! He got a hold of my 10 treats when he wasn't looking. Dude was high all day. F my life.
Ouch.
Finally, today, after convincing my now ex-girlfriend that I wasn't cheating on her with a girl from work the other day, I accidentally called her by the other girl's name. They both start with M. F my life. And there you go. That's F my life for
Sorry,
today.
Em.
Yeah. Carly, scoot down a little bit. Scoot down. Why don't you guys come on over here?
All right, we're
Very,
scooting.
scoot down. I want to talk to these
Love when he
guys.
makes me move. And
Parker
I'm
Reed
looking
and
dressed.
Scott, and it's the Lucid Dreams. Parker Reed and the Lucid Dreams, ladies and gentlemen. If I'm wrong, but didn't you come out to a Pause for the Cause a couple of times? Did you?
I did come out for Pause for
Okay.
the Cause a couple times to support some of the music there. We met at Rock. Been a big fan of yours ever since you were on the rock station to not be named.
Oh, that's all, you know. Yeah, although it's best we don't name it. I heard that every time we name it, there are people that think I'm throwing them under the bus, which I never quite understood. That was the weirdest conversation I think I had. But hey, Mike, how we doing? Okay, yeah?
We're good.
Okay, good. So understand, once again, we're at a new place. We're at a place called On the Rocks. Give it up for On the Rocks.
Yeah, we love you guys!
So, and I'm going to get back to you in 1 second. Okay, I just want to explain something for in case we cut out of sound, this, that, or the other thing. Okay, mind you, it's done via internet, so whatever happens with that, that's out of our control.
Yep.
If other things happen where this is all new, a new setup for us, we told you, Mike, who took over the show, this ain't Mike's thing, this ain't Mike's wheelhouse. But yet he's blowing it the fuck away. He's doing
rocking
such an
it.
amazing job doing the show. Give it up for Mike.
Yeah, Mike!
So you know what? You might hear a glitch or two every once in a while, but other than that, the
really, truly just
show's
doing our
doing really
best.
well. So you do your own originals and you do covers.
Yeah, we like to mostly focus on original
Which is great.
stuff that we've done over the last 4 or 5 years, and then we throw in the occasional cover want to please the masses there who aren't super familiar with us prior to that.
Let's talk to Scott for a second. Now, Scott, let's talk about Scott in covers. What do you feel about a band that has to play covers? Because you don't have to, but there are certain bands that deem they have to play covers. What do you think about that?
Well, I mean, there's such thing as a cover band. I mean, financially,
Is it better to do all original bands? I can't say all of them.
Start that
Do
way?
most original bands start off as a cover band of
I
some
think-
sort?
I think it's situational. I think it depends on the people in the band and what their aspirations are. As far as our group, like we like to play covers because we enjoy them as tunes. But overall, we also like to write music and share that. So it's kind of a mixed bag for us.
I want you guys to learn how to play Taste the Biscuit.
No, yeah.
Taste the Biscuit, Toasters and Moose. Taste the
Have
biscuit.
you seen? No, you need to
Taste
watch
the
this
goodness
video.
of the biscuit.
It's insane.
Yeah.
Why do we
Taste
have
that
that on
butter
the show?
sauce. Taste the goodness of the biscuit with that buttered
Stop.
sauce. Don't
Nobody
get your butter
knows
sauce.
the song but you,
oh my
dude.
God!
I'm
Yeah.
familiar. Yeah.
Oh, you, so you know, okay. I need you to cover that because I would like to. I'd like to sing it on stage.
You actually know this?
No, I mean I know of this song.
Oh,
I know.
course.
Because he never stopped singing the dumb
I love that
song.
too. That's because it's killer. I still haven't heard from you, by the way, Tom. I'm trying to get them to come on the show and do the song live.
They're literally singing in like a mall.
A clothing
Mall
clothing store.
store.
Yeah, so.
And it's just two of them like, taste the biscuit.
It's pretty funny.
They're like 60 years old. It's
Now, is there any
amazing.
music you guys won't play? Like, are there any songs that you just like? Ugh, I just don't want to play it, or
I think generally we all enjoy playing a song if we play it together. The only time was recently we played a Kings of Leon song, and Kings of Leon makes Scott want to scratch his eyes out. So sometimes we're forced into it if one of the people don't like it, but generally we'll cover most anything if it fits in this general genre
I
styling.
would like to shake your hand because that would make me want to. That would seriously, Kings
That's
of
that
Leon.
radio
You hate
thing.
Kings of Leon?
Oh
the
my
radio
God.
thing.
You know
yeah.
what? Kings of Leon, if you want to play on the show, I love you. You're my favorite band ever. But you know what? If you don't watch this, you really don't want to play on the show, God, no, I can't stop.
Did you hear Sex on Fire one too many times?
I've heard them one too many times, I think, you know.
okay.
So what's your favorite, real quick? What's your favorite
Song that we do?
the cover song?
Uh,
Cover.
I think right now it's I Believe in a Thing Called Love by The Darkness.
Oh, really?
I think it's just a really fun
Can you
live
hit
song.
that note?
I can, the falsetto stuff.
Can you hit that note, really?
Yeah, I think so.
Dang.
You have to come to the Plus tomorrow night to find out.
I love
My
falsetto, man.
testicles
I
won't
know,
allow
I'm
that.
just
Hey, who
like...
said you can plug shows on this? You owe us money for
Oh,
that now.
I'm sorry. I thought you guys had a good
Yeah,
relationship
we
still.
do, but we didn't say you can plug crap. You owe us money for that. Right? Does he owe us money for that? Yeah. There you go. There you go. So, what song would you like to cover? Like, what song do you not play yet? They're like, you know what? Every time I hear that, I'm thinking, gee, damn it. I bet you we would cover that really well.
I wish I had the vocal ability to cover any AC/DC song. That would be great.
What about you?
Oh.
What about you?
Well, I think recently I've kind of taken a deep dive into the band Muse, and
yeah.
there's this song called
I've just
Stockholm
recently
Syndrome.
kind of been listening to those guys. All right.
Yeah.
Nice.
So-
Cool.
It's our pal Parker Reed and Scott, and it's the Lucid Dreamers. They're gonna be coming up later on doing some acoustic stuff on SCORCH's PFG-TV. Now, because we're live, I got to do this live on TV.
It's all those doobies.
You know what? I started using hemp wraps though instead of tobacco
Yeah.
wraps, so I'm doing okay. It's time for us to do a quick sponsor break. Our family members, JNE Meats. You guys posted something, right? You guys posted something on your Facebook page today. They had like this. They had brisket. They had a brisket thing that they were talking about.
Grilling.
And I know Mike wants to make some corned beef, so we might be going to J&E Meats. J&E Meats to make some brisket pastrami. They've got burgers. They've got hot dogs. They've got sausages, salads. They now have other things like dessert type
I
things as
saw
well.
like different honeys and like all kinds of things.
Lake
Local
Hallie
stuff.
is the place.
Amazing.
J&E Meats.
Meats,
Give it up for
yeah.
J&E Meats. Also, the sponsor of SCORCH's PFG-TV's Wheel of Meat. Also, you know who else we want to say thanks to? Our Common Collected Cannabis Company in Chippewa Falls. Give it up for Common Collected. I know that Common Collected is now known very well in Durand, which I don't really want to. I don't really have to get much into that right now, but Common Collective, we love you guys. I am working on getting you guys next to us at the Monster Hall because they want to.
I love how you and Mike got this weird little thing. It's a romancy thing. You guys are like, you
don't know the half. Hey, Mike, can we spill the beans?
Spill the beans, lovers.
Okay. People think me and Mike are lovers. People think we're having a bromance.
They're totally tummy sticking it. Don't lie about it.
Mike said, because it happened just over a week and a half ago, give or take. Mike says, wait till people find out we moved in together. We're now roommates together, me and Mike.
Think about being the outsider.
Give it up for roommates.
Nobody's clapping.
Separate rooms.
Why are we not promoting this? The first thing I asked when I came in
there you go. You had to go there, right?
Big spoon.
So here's one. Here's one. You know, I'm going to read this, but this is the type of comment I don't necessarily want on the page.
No, don't even give it to him.
No.
He saw it.
You saw the one I'm talking about? You know which one I'm talking about?
I know exactly
Okay,
which one.
good.
Oh,
Yeah.
Mike don't like it.
It's something about my nationality and how I know good brisket. Don't do that kind of shit, man. We love you guys, and as you can tell,
Get your ass blocked.
as you can tell, we love including you, and we want to include you. But don't put stupid shit out there because there's no need for you to see it. So
okay, fine.
what else we doing, Mike? Is Shilka Flooring this round? Yes, it is. Shilka Flooring, thanks to you for being part of Scorch's PFG-TV and the family. Shilka Flooring, Dion, he's not my religion, so he doesn't know anything about pastrami or brisket, but he knows all about flooring. So, as a matter of fact, Common Collected, because I want to go back to them quick, when they're running out of flooring, when they have so much traffic because it becomes legal, and people are going in there when it becomes legal, they're going to say, damn, we need a new floor. We're going to call Shilka Flooring because they're another family member. So there you go. Now I took care of both of them. Chickadee's Family Restaurant in lovely Eau Claire. Give it up for Chickadee's. My suggestion would be, if you don't want to go in there for breakfast and you're sick of the same old lunch, go in there and order yourself some lunch. Call ahead and order yourself some lunch and then get a real lunch. Don't go to the fast food joints. No, I mean, food trucks are good, but don't go to like a canteen truck that's got a pre-wrapped bagel with a square of cream cheese in the middle of it.
Reuben there.
You want to go to Chickadee's and get some fresh food. Chickadee's Family Restaurant. Thank you for being part of the Scorch's PFG-TV family. Okay, now let's take a look at the pub crawl and see what's going on with that. We're going to come back. We're going to tell you how you can become a family member. And if he's in the house, I think I'll be talking to Chris Powell coming up next on Scorch's PFG-TV. Thank you, guys. Welcome back to Scorch's PFG-TV. Hey, you guys make noise again. Thank you. Now, we have new family members on today. For instance, like we said, First Strike paintball games in Chippewa Falls. Thank you guys for becoming part of the family. Lots of great family members that are sticking with us through thick and thin. We just talked about a few of them. We've talked about a few of them in the past. You want to become a family member of Scorch's PFG-TV? Just email Scorch or Holly at scorchonline.com. We'll tell you what we're going to do. We have lots of great specials for you. We have lots of great things coming up this summer and this fall. We're going to be doing a lot of new things with the pub crawl, which you guys are going to be pretty happy about. Plus, coming up, just think, in a couple of weeks, we're going to be having a lot of footage from Monster Hall Music Fest, and we're going to be having footage from Rock Rally later on this summer. So we've got some major league bands and some major league interviews coming up, all as part of Scorch's PFG-TV. It's Chris Powell from Chris Powell and Dinah Realty, featured family member. What I want to talk to Chris about this time, Chris was here before. We like talking real estate because you know what? People, even the smartest people, many of them don't know much about real estate. They don't do the right things. One of the main things I wanted to ask you is, because last time you came in, it was a different season. Is there a better season to go house hunting?
There really isn't. It's all personal preference. What a lot of people, they want to, not go house hunting in the wintertime because, well, it's cold and everything, and there's snow and ice. But, that's actually not a bad thing, because if you're in the summertime, everybody's out there. All right. We wrote an offer last night for a nice couple. Cash offer.
Keep your mic up.
It got rejected. It got rejected. Because everybody's out there right now.
Now, but what about in the wintertime? I don't mean to interrupt, but in the wintertime, when people get their houses all beautiful to show, to sell, is it a problem if people drag snow and ice and slush, especially around here, that crap into the house?
Well, so what I always do with all of my buyers is I always make sure they take their shoes off. And a lot of other agents still have, like, in the notes and everything, please remove your shoes. And that's just kind of
slippers, right?
Yeah.
Or you can slip on.
You can do that too,
Okay.
but I always, unless the house is a total dive and you don't wanna take your shoes off for it. And when you walk into one of them,
What about that? So, talk to us about places you've walked into. Well, before I do, let me rephrase it. There is a certain way that you want the house to look if you're going to list it, right?
Absolutely.
Okay, what do you look for or don't look for in a house?
Okay, so when I list a house, I will give a list of things that you need to be doing. All right, clean it up. I don't. You're gonna still live in the house.
Staging.
You can. Sometimes it's not always necessary.
Sure.
What about making cookies or baking stuff to make it smell good?
That works. I actually sold a house for a Mennonite couple a few years ago, and she's like, I had a open house, and she's like, "Do you want me to make some cookies?" And it was just, wonderful. They were actually very wonderful. Yeah, they were good too. They were fresh snickerdoodles. They were good. Oh man, melt in your mouth.
Yeah.
So there is a certain thing that you tell people. There is a list of things they have to follow.
Okay, so one of the, I think we already talked about this, but one of the biggest turnoffs for a buyer is smells.
Yeah.
Smells. All right.
That's my thing.
There's a lot of people, they'll look at the pictures online, and sometimes there's beautiful pictures. Yeah, we just want to look at it. I'm like, you can't smell the pictures. You cannot smell the pictures. And I've walked into houses as soon as you walk in and you just get knocked out. Blade air fresheners.
It takes a lot of time to get that out there, too.
Smells like that. Can I tell you guys something? Maybe you'll agree, as a real estate dude that sells homes. Pine Sol. If you use Pine Sol to clean the smells out of your house, Pine Sol leaves a horrible, lasting odor. Yes, it does.
That
It
my
just
favorite
smells
smell in
clean.
the world.
It smells clean.
I disagree.
with
I disagree. You think
I
it smells
disagree.
clean? Yeah.
It smells clean. I associate it with cleanliness.
I guarantee the outside of your house reeks like weed.
No, my house doesn't reek like weed. What makes
I
you
believe
say-
it.
My house.
Mike, does his house smell like weed?
No, my house smells like me and my dog.
Weed.
And no, I bet you my house smells more like my dirty socks than my weed.
Whatever. I don't.
Time of day it is probably.
Okay, fair enough. Mike says
it is.
depends what time of day.
I would rather smell weed than animal, whatever.
Let's go outside now.
We're going for a break
But you-
outside.
Tongo, my dog, smells like a ray of sunshine. Smells like a bouquet of cotton candy.
And butterflies fly out of his butt when
He
farts.
does.
Yeah.
But how
it's
dare you
amazing.
say that about Tongo? Have you come across a house where they say, I'm ready to sell, and you go in, you're like, no, you ain't.
Yes, absolutely.
Oh, yeah?
Absolutely, yeah. And I could tell stories, but I don't want to, give specifics. But there's sometimes there's, like stuff, dog stuff ground into the carpet and stuff like that, and just
So always
you
listen
need
to your real estate guy,
Yeah.
right? That's what.
listen
to what Chris has to
you
say.
got to do it. You got to do it, and sometimes people can only do what they're able to do.
Oh, absolutely.
And it's like, and sometimes it's like we got to get it on the market by this day, and then all of a sudden it hits the market, and it's just like, man, it didn't hit.
It
but
hurts, yeah.
But yeah, I mean, smells will deter a lot of people. You could lose thousands of dollars if your house smells terrible.
Okay, let's say you have a pet, or a couple of pets in your house. Do you try to keep the pets away from potential buyers? Do you put them outside, or bring them to a relative's house or something? If you know you have an open house that day, even if they're good pets.
Yes.
Okay.
It absolutely depends on the pet too. Like if you got cats that I've been attacked by cats on showings, believe it or not. I have been attacked by cats.
Wow.
But, for the most part, you'll have other ones like, I have a listing right now where they have cats where they just go hide the entire time.
Sure.
I've actually walked into a house and been greeted by a really friendly dog.
Humped your leg.
I wish. I just
It ain't that friendly then.
I've seen potbelly pigs in houses.
See, I would love that though.
See, but as somebody who cleaned for people, the trick is just because you don't smell it, everybody else smells it. You
Yes.
get so used to those
Exactly.
odors, you don't even realize they're there.
Exactly.
until you-
I've had to tell people
So when
before,
they
like
tell you
your
it
house
smells,
stinks.
Odor makes so much sense. Listen to
Have
what
you
he's
ever?
saying.
So let's talk about the fun things that smell. Have you ever had to tell somebody why your house stinks like a brewery? Your house smells like beer or liquor.
Or like something yummy.
I don't think I ever have.
Have you ever said to somebody your house smells like weed?
Maybe.
Really? Huh?
Maybe.
Is Scorch selling his house? No.
Is there how tough is it? Oh, I don't want to get with that question because so many people become real estate agents. How tough is it to talk a home buyer down from their price?
Well, what happens a lot is a lot of people, they'll think, well, I can get it for this price. For a buyer, you're talking. A buyer.
Yeah.
I can get it for this price. And, well, here's the thing. It's been a seller's market for as long as I can remember. If a house has been on the market for a long time, then maybe you have a chance of getting it at a lower price. But, when you have, like, say, here in Chippewa, they come in, $10,000, $15,000, $20,000 lower. Like, you really don't have. If it's a brand new listing, you don't have a chance.
Yeah.
You don't have a
Trust him.
chance.
Trust them.
Like, that's just it. Like, sometimes, a lot of times, I've seen people bidding $10,000, $20,000, $30,000, $40,000 over. I had a couple a few years ago who they lost 5 different cash bids, up to $40,000 over. And they lost cash bids,
You
no
can
inspections.
Tell who owns places and doesn't in the crowd.
Do
'cause they're
people?
like, oh my god.
Do people?
Yeah.
Or I'm sure they have in the past, but does anybody really ever pay cash for a house?
Absolutely.
Really?
Absolutely.
How the hell do
Absolutely.
people afford to pay cash for a house?
Savings accounts, which I've never had. So power to all of you who have those.
I actually the bid that we just lost today, man, that was a cash bid, and it was
So
a
we owe
young
him a
family.
drink. He's sad right now. You're okay. It's okay.
Yeah,
Okay.
I am sad.
I know you are.
Rachel, yeah, I'll cheer you up. This is from the chat room.
Chat room.
Get ready, because these
Ready?
are always good.
It's about you.
Okay.
These are always good. I'd call the police if I saw this guy in my neighborhood.
I would too. I would
Put
too.
ginger in 'em. It's fine.
What's the most amount of stinks in a house he's seen? I know a guy with 5 different stinks. Okay, what's the most? There you go.
Oh my
What's
gosh!
The most, what's the most?
5?
That's from Aaron. Aaron, thank you for the
Thanks,
comment.
Aaron.
The
That's
comment.
nasty,
What's the
nasty.
most smells you smelled in one house? Good question.
Ooh, boy. I will say that I've literally gone into a house and, like, it happened recently, like 2 weeks ago. I walked into a house and I was gagging, like in front of people. But I try to act tough, and I was just like, no,
get it.
no, that was bad.
So well, he said painting earlier, so I've been painting the turnover, people moving out, so I paint it. Like, you almost have to paint it just to get rid of the smells.
Scorch's house smells like cat piss and not the weed strain.
He doesn't have a cat, by the way.
What does Scorch's house smell like? Doesn't Scorch live in his Jeep?
Oh my God, Mike, what does this house smell like? You're not helpful.
My house doesn't smell like it. It smells like a house.
Mike, talk.
It doesn't stink. See, people would think it smells
like weed.
No, it doesn't.
Really?
It depends on the time of day.
Yeah.
Oh,
It
okay.
smells like weed or not.
Yeah. So it
So
doesn't
right away in the
always smell like
morning,
weed.
it
For those that
smells
can't hear
like
Mike,
taco.
Mike is saying it depends on the time of day. So now tell us about, and we went through this before. Is it easy to rent, or is it better to rent for most people than buy?
No,
Really?
absolutely not. Have you seen rent prices lately?
Sure
I
have.
concur with you.
Okay, so I mean, yeah. When I was in my early 20s renting, $350, and then all of a sudden I'm like, okay, I need a bigger place, and it was like $700. This is 20 some years ago. That's when I was like, I need to buy a house. I need to buy a house because, all right, you hear all this stuff about interest rates, and I'm going to sound like your typical real estate agent right now. Interest rates keep going up. If you're renting,
Can I ask a question? So most of it is financial, right? That's the biggest issue. So what do you do to get, that's the biggest problem that I've heard is financial. So what do people do to get that step to buy versus rent? Because it's, so what do people do that way? You know what I mean? Like to get, because a lot of people don't have that down payment or they don't have the background check that they need or the financial stuff for it.
But before you answer that, if I can, because it's
Sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt you.
Because it's
I love
along
you.
it's along the same lines.
But I'm just saying, like, what do people do to make that?
You'll appreciate this question too.
Yes,
It's along the
please.
same lines. What I want to know is, why can't you get credit to buy a house if you've got shitty credit, but yet you've never missed a rent payment?
Right.
If I'm paying $1,600 a month for
Right.
rent, and my landlord says, "Wow, he's been in this apartment for 7
Or
years.
your credit
he's,
score is crap
he's
or
never
something."
missed a
Right.
payment in his rent. Why can't that be good enough
Right.
for a bank boy to say, "Wow, he wants to have a roof over his head"? It's obvious that's one bill. 'Cause, I mean, I'm honest. I F up with every bill that I have. I'm horrible, man. I suck at bills, but I make sure my rent is paid
Right.
every time.
absolutely, because that's the most important thing is having a roof over your head, right?
So
Right.
why don't banks look at that ever?
So you have to have a credit score of some sort. There
that's what
are,
you told us.
yeah. So
That's
I mean,
what I was asking. So
there's different kind of loans
Yep,
where you
absolutely.
can put. I mean, the biggest misconception is you have to put 20% down to buy a house.
Yep.
That is
Yeah.
that is absolutely
That's
not
what
the
I did.
truth.
I did.
No.
I had to. It was horrible.
Yeah, well, you can do like a conventional loan, put as little as 3% down. However, you're going to have to pay that private mortgage insurance until 20% of the mortgage is paid off.
So somebody says they're going to buy a house. They go through all the paperwork. They start putting money in. Then they decide, you know what, we don't want it. Is there any sort of refund? Do they? So that has happened.
Okay, so whenever you put an offer in a house, that is a legally binding contract. That is a legally binding contract, and there's something called earnest money that you have to put down. It's not required. It's not required. Highly recommended. It just shows that the seller and the other agent that this person is they're serious about it. And this earnest money it's an important thing too, because now you put it down, let's say you put down $1,000. I typically tell people to do $1,000, right?
Yep.
And
At least.
let's just say all of a sudden, you yeah, exactly. They just get buyer's remorse. They get buyer's remorse, and if there's no like real defects on the house as found in inspection or anything like that, they're just like, no, we're not going to do it. Well, they can lose that earnest money. That will go to the seller. So that now going back on that earnest money, that actually does come off at the very end. That does come off the total purchase price. Yeah. It's not like you're just giving them.
Pays off in the end, basically.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. I once answered an ad in Utica, New York when I lived there. It said, this is a holding company. We have houses with no money down. And I had really crappy credit even then. I went with no money down, and I walked out of that meeting with keys to a house in North Utica. Is that a strange thing to have happen?
State to state, maybe?
It is very rare.
I mean, it was a while ago, too.
Yeah, it was. Are we talking early 2000s?
What's a while?
Yeah, probably.
Yeah,
Maybe
they
even
gave
earlier
me a
than
house back then too.
that. Yeah, okay.
I still have it.
How many decades ago was this?
Remember, I bet you the cops would come after a guy that looks like that in my neighborhood. Just remember that.
Yeah, exactly. Who said that?
He's a
I don't
metalhead.
see-
It's cool, it's fine. That's how I met this guy. He's a metalhead. I like his music choices. And he
Yeah, we jammed
so.
to Pantera together
Yes.
at Rockfest. Yes, we
Pantera.
did. Yes, we
we
did.
did.
Scorch's PFG-TV family member Chris Powell from Medina Realty. Give it up for Chris. Hang on a second, though. We were talking.
learning all the
Thank you
things.
guys. That's nice.
Apparently now they want
Wow,
to chime
they
in.
like Chris.
They
must-
love you, Chris.
That's nice.
Somebody has to.
So, do you have pets? Are you a pet guy?
Yeah, I have one dog at home.
Okay, what kind of a dog is he?
He's a golden retriever.
Oh, nice.
His name's Reggie.
Reggie.
Reggie, he's 5 years old,
Oh,
and
that's
he's
nice.
a big baby.
It scares me. My pitty's 6 now.
Yeah?
And as they get older, it scares me. Holly's got
Chicago.
cats.
I have 2 cats. I'm
Yeah?
a cat lady. I like the
Are
pussy.
they indoor or outdoor cats?
Indoor.
Indoor.
Only by choice. If it was up to
There's
them,
really
they
a
would
really
be outdoor.
bad. There's a really bad indoor-outdoor cat joke there, Mike. But I won't do it.
I
So.
live in the woods, and there's owls and lots of creatures. I don't want to
Everybody,
Oh, yeah.
everybody that has pets really should pay some attention to this. I mean,
Yes.
these are some of the things we've all heard of, but I wrote some of them down anyway because they are important. Water. Okay, make sure your pet is hydrated. Even if your pet loves, like I do, to sit out in the sun. Tongo will sit in the sun next to me
Over you.
for hours on end,
Yep.
and he'll just pant away. And so
He needs
make sure
water.
they have enough water, even if they only take a couple of sips. And remember, when it's really hot, don't let your dog drink a whole bowl of water at once. That's going to be all over your floor, and then you'll need a Shilka flooring cover. So we'll get into that. See what I did there, huh?
Look at that.
This pisses me off. I don't care how much you have a window open. You leave the window open. If the pet is nice enough that you can leave a window open, that means the pet is nice enough that somebody could probably take it
Yes.
with the window open. Just don't leave your pet in your vehicle.
car.
That's all. That really bothers the
It's-
crap out of me, you know.
I don't know.
Here's something that a lot of people don't do, and I think they should, because you hear more and more every year about pets that are drowning in pools.
Oh.
And pets that are drowning at the beach.
Yep,
if
at the
you bring
beach.
your dog to the beach, which I'm not against bringing a dog to a beach. I don't need a permit. I love animals. Bring them to the beach. They're part of our lives. But keep an eye on them. If you want your little kid to run into the water, I'll save your. No offense. I'll save the dog. You go after the kid.
I have 3 kids and I'm
Dogs love swimming, though.
Okay.
Your child.
Let's see by a sound of some applause. Who would rather save the kid? Who'd rather save the animal? Woo! Yeah, there you go.
Because the kids and parents know better. Just saying.
The one mom. Yay!
Yeah.
This is something also that you really should watch. I don't even really think about it until I have to think about it. Think about what happens when you go outside in the middle of the summer. It's 90 degrees to 100 degrees. You walk on the street. You're instantly trying to find the white sidewalk to cool your feet
Hot.
off. Dogs' paws get really freaking hot and they burn really easily. Those little pink little nublets, they burn off. So make sure you minimize walks on hot surfaces. Also, and here's a new one that I didn't realize. Animals can get messed up with humidity.
Yep.
Humidity can make it harder for a pet to cool down. I never knew that.
I have a cat that has severe allergies. I know that sounds stupid, but any little thing, I know all of it, and it's the same thing. Yep. Cool.
Is your cat allergic
She's
to cats?
really allergic to herself, just like I am. So apparently, we're a good fit.
This is an interesting conversation between Holly and Mike Snow. Everybody, give it up for Mike
I love
Snow.
you, Mike.
Give it up for Mike Snow, everybody. Well, you don't have to. You're up here. You don't have to do that.
Sounded
Two
kinda
things,
nice, didn't it?
especially now that they're coming up. Okay, keep pets away from fireworks. If your pet can handle them, We're not saying to handle listening to them. We're saying keep your pets away from them. If a pet like all of a sudden bites into a firecracker or something, that ain't no good for your pet. If your pet can handle thunder and lightning and can handle the July 4th festivities, then don't worry about it. But if you know your dog or your pet can't, then make sure you shelter your pet from all that noise. You keep your pet safe. And finally, recognize heat stroke. Excessive panting is heat stroke.
Even their paws can get warm, right?
They say difficulty breathing, weakness, fainting, drooling, and seizures. Bring them to a cool area immediately. And they say unless it's really major heat stroke, your animal will be okay in a little while as long as you bring it into a cool area.
Even cats do pant. If they're overheated, they will actually do they do it. I know it's weird, but they do. So just so you know, cats do that. So that you know it's bad.
If you're out and about, keep a spray bottle handy for the animals. And finally, here's something good that I didn't realize you can do either. Add electrolytes to your pet's water. So you know what? Take a little like
it won't hurt them.
Pro-Aid or one of those electrolyte drinks and add it to your pet's water. There you go. Pedialyte's one of them. So there you go. Some pet safety tips from Scorch's PFG-TV to you.
We love the animals too.
Thanks again to family members, Wicked Sweet Bake Shop in Cadott. Breads. You got barbecues coming up. There's Father's Day coming up. There is July 4th coming up. There is, of course, my birthday coming up in September if you want to have a party for me. If you're looking for cakes, pies, pastries, breads and things, you have to pre-order. But especially, like I was saying, for hot dogs, go to J&E Meats, get the meats. You go get some fresh hot dogs or burgers. Get the bread stuff at Wicked Sweet Bake Shop in Cadott. While you're there, get cookies for adults and kids. 2 different sizes. Small ones for kids, big ones for adults. It's a great thing. Wicked Sweet Bake Shop, thanks to you guys being part of the family.
We love you.
Mad Computer Services, LLC, thanks to you for being part of the family as well. If you have a virus in your computer, which many people do, you might not even know you have a virus in your computer. It just starts running slow, and all of a sudden something pops up and says, you're in trouble. Then you instantly call Mad Computer Services, LLC, and you get a hold of Mike, and he's going to take care of you. Thanks, Mike. Shilka Flooring as well. Shilka, I told you, Dion, I'm going to hook you up with Chris Powell, and you guys are going to work together on a flooring housing thing, and that's what the family members do. We stick together. Shilka Flooring, whether it's hardwood, whether it's vinyl, whether it's carpeting, it could be a house, it could be an apartment, it could be any sort of structure. Shilka Flooring, you need flooring stuff done, call Shilka Flooring. All the information, including Chris Powell and Edina Realty, all the information for all of our family members you can find out at SCORCHonline.com, which we're going to tell you about in just a little bit. The cars most likely to get you a speeding ticket, and I'm sorry if I just hit my microphone, my bad, and Facebook feedback about dating a friend's ex.
Ouch.
It's coming up. Plus Parker Reed and Lucid Dreamers all on the way.
Yeah.
Still to come on Scorch's PFG TV. We're back. It is more of Scorch's PFG TV live and on the rocks in Chippewa Falls. Now, here we go. These are going to be fun. Does Wicked Sweet Bake Shop have any cake horns for sale? I don't know what that means, but maybe. They have a lot of good stuff. Call them up and find out for yourself. Tell them Scorch's PFG TV sent you. Why do dogs' paws smell like Fritos? That's an interesting question. Why do dogs... My feet smell like Fritos too, though, so...
I like puppy breath. Puppy breath is my favorite. It's so gross, but it's so good.
These are from the chat room, by the way, which if you're not on the chat room, you got to be a subscriber to Scorch's
subscribe.
PFG-TV on the YouTube channel. So let me see. Can a cat buy a house? I don't know. Let me see here. Holly admits to wanting to kill her kids. God, I admire her.
Everybody who has children has once at least said, I want to kill my kids. No? Any mothers? You have one moment secretly? Raiden's mom, maybe secretly. You're an amazing child, though. So.
North Utica, the bastion of professional radio. I also like the fact that the giant head is on a stick, like somebody's going to use it in a picket line. I love you guys. Keep them coming, you know. It is Scorch's PFG-TV. And what are we talking about now? Something about car. A car is most likely to get you a speeding ticket. So you said that you have never had a speeding ticket.
Never once. I've only had 3 DUIs, and that's it. Never a speeding ticket, nothing else. Just 3 Deweys.
It's so weird. I've only had 3 DUIs. That's it. But I've never had a speeding ticket either, which is interesting.
I've never had one, ever.
But you know, here's an observation, and it's a legit observation. And I bet you in the audience, and I bet you guys watching at home are going to agree. You very rarely see a Jeep Wrangler pulled over on the side of the road.
I don't think I've ever seen one.
With just mine is with police stopping. You very rarely do. Yeah, my Jeep's got that Jeep
His
shake
Jeep
started.
has a weird shake
So,
to
but
it.
it's awful. They say the Infinity is the #1 car to get stopped for speeding tickets. Believe it or not.
Weird. So I was told that the color of the car, the white cars, are the least to get pulled over. Why is that?
I don't know. You'll
I
have
think
to tell
we
me,
should
Holly.
figure it out.
Why is that, Holly?
I don't know.
Believe it or not, what color do you think is the color that gets you?
Pulled over the most?
yeah.
Black.
Nope.
Green.
It's red. It's red.
Oh, I suppose. And I think insurance is more on that, right, too? 'Cause
Killer
like,
Kowalski. I think I told the story once. Killer Kowalski said to me, "God damn it, you will never wrestle in any of my matches with your red. We have a red outfit." And then I got a red car, and he said, "God damn it, you will never come to any of my matches in that red car." And I was like, "What's wrong with you?" I found out he was superstitious. Well, the day after I got my red car, I backed it into a big light pole. And I was like, "Gee, damn it! I have to admit, Kowalski
It's like
was
the
right."
bull thing, you know, like men see red and they have to just charge and screw the whole thing up. It is a dude thing. I know it.
Oh, is that
No
what
one's
it is?
answering. That's how I know there's no ladies. Never mind. Keep going.
I heard Volkswagens are big for getting speeding tickets.
Oh, I suppose they're all a bunch of fucking hippy dippy stoners. Yeah. I just said that.
You had to drop the F-bomb.
I did. You said it earlier, actually.
But it's my show.
I'm cuter.
Well, hang on a sec. Let's find out from the chat room
I'm cuter.
who is really cuter. I mean, guys. So your 2 friends that finally showed up to his show to support you.
How many friends of yours are here?
I have no friend. You know what? I'll tell you the truth. I talked to Mike about this the other day.
That's why they live together. He found one friend and he moved him in.
We're going to get off the pet thing for a second, okay? We're going to get off
Whatever.
the car thing for a second. I said to Mike, I talked to Holly about friends and stuff, and I said, you know what? The only friends I have truly, I've got 3 friends in the area.
Me?
Mike is one of them. Jim Davis, who's here, is one of them.
I'm not the other one.
And TJ is not here because he's a wrestler and he's out doing wrestling things.
So
So,
I'm not your friend?
but you're here. Well, I don't know if you're a friend or not yet. I'm still trying to work that. I don't know yet.
Really?
Yeah. Was that rude?
I'm gonna cry.
No, you ain't gonna cry.
I'm not.
You know what,
Hell no.
Mike? We're gonna get off of that because it's going nowhere.
Yeah,
Quick,
nowhere.
and let's do Facebook feedback. Shall we do that? Okay, let's do Facebook feedback. Okay. I wonder how Opus Clip and Spritzy's gonna do on this one. We're gonna say all 64s, nothing. Let's see how men and women think differently. This is a Facebook feedback question, and I like this question a lot. What are your thoughts on dating a friend's ex? Okay, Holly, dating a friend's ex.
Girl code. Never.
Never at all.
Girl code. All the girls in the crowd, is that a thing? Harder. Oh my God. One girl? All right, I'm in Chippewa. I forgot. I graduated from here, so I'm allowed.
Girl code.
I graduated from Chippewa, so I'm allowed to say that. But yeah, girl code is no, you don't ever date an ex ever. That just caused a lot of drama and a lot of BS.
But what happens like if it was a bad breakup?
Doesn't matter.
And you were really into them. Now, what happens if you were the cause of the breakup?
It doesn't matter. Girl code to me, in my opinion, is if that's my good girlfriend's ex, never touch them ever.
Would you bang a friend's ex?
Same thing, no touching.
Oh, I don't know. Did you notice this?
No,
she kind of had to think about that one.
I did think about it, but no. No, not for me.
What do we have here? Don't break the bro code, but if he treated her wrong, thank you. Somebody else says, I imagine I would. Let me see.
Bro ho.
How about marrying your brother's ex? How about marrying your brother's ex?
Hell no. Wait, is it a girl? Like me?
Is it a girl? Well, if it's your brother's ex, I would imagine that it probably is a girl.
My brother's gay, so I don't know.
Oh.
Is it the gay guy or my other brother's ex-wife? It depends.
Mike Decker came up. Mike Decker from Mad Computer Services, LLC. He actually answered this question. Mike says, I think it depends on how close of friends you or they are and how far apart they are broken up. I personally would ask my friend how they felt about it because putty isn't worth losing a true friendship. There you go.
No, I'm like best friends with my son's dad. We haven't been together since they were 3, but I literally try to hook him up with as many chicks as possible just to make him happier, but no one will listen because I'm the kid's mom, so they're like, that's really weird.
Holly needs a ride. Then it goes into gay brother. Even better. I love you guys in the chat room, so by the way. All I know, this is from Missy in Eau Claire. All I know is that I'd be one heck of an I told you so speech from the friend if anything ever went wrong with the new couple's relationship. Yes. Which I guess that's kind of true too,
sense.
Right? Yeah.
He's an expert. She or he is an expert for a reason.
I like this one too. This one here is from a girl named Nancy. Nancy actually went to high school with me. Yes, they did have high school back when I was a boy. Hull, Massachusetts. Hull High School. There you go. Well, thank you. Well, what the hell, man? Hull High School, Hull, Massachusetts. Well, this is a horrible, horrible crowd.
Massachusetts is not your thing.
We're going to try something else again. Make some noise.
Just Massachusetts. Sorry.
I know that. Where is Raiden with his hands going up in the air stuff, huh? Yeah, let me see. Nancy says, boyfriend, girlfriend? Just because you weren't a match doesn't mean your friend isn't husband, wife. Depends on the relationship status. If both parties are happily divorced and have a solid friendship, it's okay. If one still loves the other hard, no. Plus, if there are kids involved, that's a whole other layer of emotion. Nancy, very classy way to put things.
It's amazing.
And let me explain something else, if I can, very quickly, while we're thinking about it. We like having a live studio audience in with us, which is cool. Right? Make some noise, you guys.
Yeah!
Understand something, though. Even if there was nobody here in the crowd at all, this show is meant for you guys. On the TV, you guys on our YouTube channel, you subscribers, you guys are just tuning in watching. That's what it's meant for. We love having the crowd. We like giving them something to chuckle about and laugh at and have a good time with. But really, it's meant for you guys. So, crowd, make some noise. Thank you. Oh.
At least someone's yelling for me.
Mike,
he's your best friend.
Is there any way you could shut the sound off of that part of the room? It's just ridiculous. Patty, another friend of mine, Trish, says friends are usually forever unless you date an ex of theirs. You buy that?
Yep.
And finally, Scott says it all depends in context. If your friend pisses you off something fierce and you want to just break a knife off in them, go date away. Flaunt it right in front of them. If she is someone you have always had a crush on, you've both liked one another, but it wasn't in the cards at that moment, give it a try. Because your friend might have been a colossal horse's ass and may not have been the right person for her. So there you go.
I think it is truly situational, honestly. I don't know.
What about you guys? Date a friend's ex? How many in here would date a friend's ex?
See, all depends. There's depends. It's that's why I say situational, right? Yes. Just saying.
There you go. You know what? Why don't we do this? We have still to come up Holly's drink to help you think, which is always nice.
I tried.
Parker Reed and the Lucid Dreamers coming up in just a few minutes as well. Right now, though, we want to thank Chickadees. Chickadees, I told you guys, I owe you an apology. We just had a miscommunication. Chickadees, going to be here on the couch as a featured family member within the next couple of weeks. Chickadees Family Restaurant in Eau Claire. One of the best on God's green earth. Plus, Brent is a veteran. If you believe in veterans, supporting veterans, go to Chickadees because they really do a lot for the community, a lot for veterans, and it's just a damn good place for breakfast and more. Chickadees Family Restaurant, thanks to you. Then our two friends, as we're heading in that direction, Common Collected Cannabis Company in lovely Chippewa Falls, the official CBD company in Chippewa of Scorch's PFG-TV. They got the pipes, they got the papers, they got the wraps, they've got the CBD stuff, they have the THCA stuff. They got it all. And when it's time, you're going to see why I keep saying this is an amazing place with amazing people. Common Collected Cannabis Company, thanks to you. Also, Wicked Sweet Bake Shop in Cadott. Once again, I'm telling you, if you want their bread products, you're going to have to call ahead and order them. They'll do rolls. They'll do hot dog rolls, hamburger rolls. They do cupcakes. More and more people these days are celebrating parties and things
big parties.
with cupcakes instead of cakes.
Special orders, yep.
So they will give you a tray of cupcakes that'll blow your mind. Cookies, pastries, regular cakes, a whole slew of cheesecakes. It's all at Wicked Sweet Bake Shop in lovely Cadott. When you go into that show, stop by, tell them we sent you. I'm telling you, they're going to hook you up. So there you go.
It.
Let's find out what is going on with ScorchOnline.com. And then we will give you Holly's drink, and then we'll hear from Parker Reed and crew coming up on Scorch's PFG-TV. Welcome back, Scorch's PFG-TV. I missed the show's old music. I want to address a couple of these things. The return to live TV, because we had some issues, seems to have cost the Wheel of Meat and Holly's cocktail segment. Well, I'm doing Holly's cocktail segment in a second, so that ain't happening. So it didn't cost us that. And the Wheel of Meat is coming back again in a couple of weeks. We don't do that every week. So no. So that didn't happen. How important is the toothpick? I will lose my freaking squash if I don't have my toothpick, okay? That's how important.
When's the last time you haven't had one in your mouth?
Oh, I don't sleep with it in.
No, but other than sleeping, when's the last time you didn't have that in your mouth, though?
This one, this is from today. I change it almost every day.
I meant in general, I guess.
There hasn't been a day that I can remember. They even let me have it when I was in the hospital getting my stuff done, yeah. I'm glad the new venue has internet. So are we, dude. Yes. So are we. Oh, I can't see what that is. It's too bad.
Drink special.
Oh, drink special, too. Can't forget about that. Yeah. Fuck yeah. Holly is teasing us with her skirt. Holly helps me sink the pink. Holly's drink is next, I thought. Woo for the band. Let me see here. The Naked Militia. That's what I used to call my show. The Naked Militia. And they never let it go, so thank you.
Thank you.
My best friend are married to each other's exes. Well, that's interesting, Zach. Thank you so much. Let me see. What the Hull from my hometown. Scorch is turning on them. I don't know. Oh, they're turning on the people. Oh, they're turning on the crowd. That happens a lot, though, doesn't it? Hey, make some noise for the people at home.
Yeah. Wow.
That's beautiful. That's beautiful. Now, to
amazing.
prove that since we're live again and it's actually going well, it didn't really F with the show, this would be Holly's drink to help you think on Scorch's PFG.
Hey guys, now this is a drink that I think even Scorch would approve of. It's called Wake and Bake on the Beach. So let's start. We're gonna do the coconut rum, just a little bit. I'm not a big fan of coconut, but y'all like it, do it. SoCo. Then we want some pineapple juice, my favorite. I'm more of a pineapple, not an orange girl. And actually, orange juice would probably work really good in this too, to be honest. We want a little bit of grenadine, so like one little swirl. And what gives it our nice wake and bake is we want a nice THC tropical. You could use any brand. You could even use the flavor. So here's our little THC infused happiness. I also, since it's a nice beachy drink, throw some fruit on there. And you got your wake and bake on the beach. Enjoy, guys. Oh, yeah.
Hey, welcome back to Scorch's PFG-TV, live from On the Rocks in Chippewa Falls. For those not in the area, I'm going to talk about some specials we have going on. If you ever come to the area, you want to visit this place because some great specials. During Scorch's PFG-TV, we do what they call double up for a buck. You get one drink, okay? You buy one drink, you get the next drink for a buck. Such a deal. Plus, we're going to be doing the opening shot every week, and we're going to be having some special Scorch's PFG-TV shots and so much more right here at On the Rocks in Chippewa Falls. If you're doing some touring and traveling over the summer, if you're going to any of the summertime shows, come here and support this place because, you know what, they're good freaking people, you know? Good freaking people. Now, is the drink all done? What are we doing? Is the drink drink's all done, right? Okay, I'm lost.
Your show or my show or my show?
Oh, that's what I thought. Thank you very much. Let's go. Let's make some comments about how Scorch is baked, and I'm not even high, which is the worst part. Ladies and gentlemen, I love these guys. Actually, they're going to blow you away. They're really freaking good. It is a Parker Reed and Lucid Dreams on Scorch's PFG-TV.
Trying to find something in this life to fight for is often not until I laid my eyes on you. Your style, your grace, flaccid over your face is something I hold dear. But oh dear, am I dreaming? And unconsciously you're still here with me. When you call my name, I just have to say, don't wake me from this lucid dream. Facing the fact that you were to blame is painful, because in my mind, no, neither was I. We love in different ways and we want different things. And that's okay because it doesn't change a thing. And unconsciously you're still here with me. When you call my name, I just have to say, don't wake me from this lucid dream. I know I'm asleep, but you're here with me. So don't wake me from this lucid dream. And I just wanna say that those 1,000 days were worth it, every single frame. Even though we're apart, you come back in the dark. The memory of very lucid dream. When you call my name, I just have to say, don't wake me from this lucid dream. I know I'm asleep, but you're here with me. So don't wake me from this lucid dream. Thank you. That was our namesake song. That was called Lucid Dream. This next one, though not aptly timed throughout the course of the year, this song is called Christmas Day. You look gorgeous in this light. You shine like the stars. As the snow falls, my eyes linger on you. The most lovely of them all. And I don't want to know what life is without you. I just want you in my arms. You are everything that I'll ever need, so you need not ever worry. You are everything that I'll ever need, so slow down, we're in no hurry. You wake every day, feel like Christmas Day. Your reflection shines like moonlight off the sea. Every word you say is beautiful to me. Every day with you is another holiday. No amount of words could describe how I feel today. I don't want to know what life is without you. I just want you in my arms. You are everything that I'll ever need, so you need not so slow down, we're in no hurry. You're awake every day. Feel like Christmas Day. You are everything that I'll ever need, so you need not ever worry. You are everything that I'll ever need, so slow down, we're in no hurry. You awake every day, feel like Christmas Day. You awake every day, feel like Christmas Day. Thank you guys. We can give you a little more here. This last song's called As Time Crawls By. Thank you very much to Scorch and Holly for having us. We really appreciate it. Make some noise for Scott, everybody. I never knew that I would find the love of my life in this small town. We made a world I never will give up. And it's hard when I think of you, the love we shared I never could outdo. You left so fast with a short goodbye. Why did you have to go? Look down from the sky. I'll look up as time crawls by, 'cause you're my angel. All those nights and sunny days, you held a daughter's hands. Love for better or for worse, I wouldn't change a thing. And it's hard when I think of you, the love we shared I never could outdo. You left so fast with a short goodbye. Why did you have to go? Look down from the the sky. I'll look up as time crawls by. 'Cause you're my angel. If I had one chance to do it all over again, you know I wouldn't waste 1 minute, 1 hour of one day. I'd say yes. So with my final breath, look down from the sky. I'll look up as time crawls by. 'Cause you're an angel. Thank you guys.
Parker Reed and Lucid Dreams on Scorch's PFG-TV. Before we close things out, let me tell you a couple things going on future episodes. We're going to be live at Monster Hall Music Fest all of next weekend. We checked it. Myself and Mike went there the other day. Virtually no internet. So next week we will not be live with the show. However, we're going to run a best of type show from some of the past episodes. Yes, folks in the chat room, I said a best of. It may take us a couple hours to find a couple of breaks, but we'll find a couple of best of breaks. We're going to be doing something like that for next weekend, and then we've got a couple other special programs coming up in the future. Other than that, we're going to be live, our new time and our new date, every Friday night at 7 o'clock, live from On the Rocks in lovely Chippewa Falls. For the entire crew, for Chris Powell, who is out there, give it up for Chris. Parker Reed and Lucid Dreams, give it up for Parker Reed, yeah. Mike Snow, ladies and gentlemen. Give it up for Mike Snow. You know, he's a young kid, but man, he's doing a great job. Give it up for our camera boy, Raiden. Give it up for Raiden. Holly Ho. I'm Scorch. We'll see you next time on Scorch's PFG-TV. See you next time. Peace. Thank you, guys. We did it.